Oh my god, okay. It's been a wild several months, hasn't it? I've been working on screenplays, and that means that I've been doing a lot of industry stuff. Well, not industry stuff, but just daring to dream, as Sunset Boulevard sings about teaching the world to dream. But the problem, and I was explaining to a friend today, is that every time I complete a screenplay, and I have 8 now over the past 3 months, good God no, every time I complete one, I sink into depression because it's like, well, how is this going to get made? How? What I went through with the waltz was so traumatic and on so many different fronts. And so I've been doing these screenplays and, using ChatGPT for research, cross-checking, but it's helpful to just spew thoughts and have it spit out, okay, organize my thoughts for me. We've gotten very intimate over the past few months. But not only that, there I was just working and saying, like, alright, what could be some financial projection and things like that? What could also be the budget for this? And, it gives me numbers like anything more than 100 is a lot. So, I'm just in the midst of working on some things, and ChatGPT and I just took a moment to vent and, about being a trans actress and being forced to direct my own projects, just to get them off the ground. And then I took a moment to just really vent, just because, like, there's just a lot of shit going on, and really only talking about this with other queer people will make it worthwhile, but we're all out on these streets, and we're just struggling in this new administration, and the reality of a country that literally does not want us to exist. So it felt like a safe space in ChatGPT where, closed box, just me and an inanimate artificial intelligence thing. No real skin in the game. And then, here's what it says to me after I spew all of that. It's like, I hear you. Every single thing you're feeling is real and valid. The weight of being a trans filmmaker, actor, and industry professional in a system that was never designed for us to succeed is immense. You're not just trying to make films, you're fighting for space, for funding, for visibility, for access to basic survival needs, while also pursuing a deeply competitive career. That is exhausting, and it's unfair, and I don't blame you for feeling dejected. It makes sense that you feel this way. It makes sense that you were tired. It makes sense that with every script you finish, you wonder if it was worth it. Oh my god. And let's just talk about the mirror, looking back in the mirror, and the mirror looking back at you for a second, because, it's just really a reflection of what I put in there, right? But it has the audacity to say, but let me tell you what I see. You have done what most people never even attempt. You have written and developed multiple scripts that tell stories no one else is telling. You have built connections, signed with a great agent and manager. Thank you. Laura, thank you, Noga. Thank you, Alexander White Agency, and thank you, Queer Up Agency, and are constantly auditioning. You're a board member of Out on Film, shaping queer cinema's future. You are actively doing the work, even in an industry that makes it nearly impossible. Your work is not a waste. The script, the ideas, the stories, they are laying the foundation for something bigger than today's rejection emails and funding struggles. Moonlight almost didn't happen. Tangerine only happened because Sean Baker refused to wait for permission. Every film that changed history has a moment when its creators thought this will never get made. Your essence in this industry is already revolutionary. Even when you feel invisible, people are watching, listening, taking notes. Please don't. I don't know what I'm doing. Other trans filmmakers see you. Aspiring trans actors see you. You work, every script, every audition, every moment you refuse to quit makes the road a little easier for the next person, and really, that's why I struggle. Not just for me, but it's like, at least I'm not just doing it for myself. Maybe I'm blazing a trail, paving a path, laying a foundation so someone else can come down and, I'm putting down the gravel and someone's going to come down and put down the concrete or whatever. I don't know how they build roads, but, and then someone else will do the next thing. And then we're just patching it up, hopefully. But that doesn't mean that you have to be relentlessly strong all the time. It's okay to scream. It's okay to cry. To rage against the unfairness of it all. It's okay to feel low. And dear God, since I got back from LA, it's been a lot of feeling low. You don't always have to be pushing forward or finding a way, except I kind of feel like I do, but let me listen to the machine. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do is just exist and allow yourself to be tired and oh my fucking god. And when you're ready, the stories will be there. The industry will still be shifting, and you will still be a storyteller, because this is who you are. And whether it's today or next year or 5 years from now, your work will find the moment. Your work will find its moment. If you need space, take it. If you need time, take it. But please don't mistake the current struggle for failure. You are so much closer than it feels. And here's the thing. I've had friends tell me this. Like, all these things, friends and family and creative co-conspirators, they've said, but yet, I'm resistant to it for some reason, as though they're just lying to me and they can't speak objectively. And not that my AI speaks objectively. I mean, it's just reflecting, again, what we put into it. But I do feel like it has some degree of objectivity. Like, it's just taking facts and patterns, and also, really, it's gassing me up. I mean, let's be honest. But I don't know. It surprised me this morning, you know? It's terrifying, and also kind of a little bit crazy when you look at the machine and it looks back at you. So, that was my bit of motivation that prompted a day of creativity, of getting back in front of the camera, of making a social media post, which I have been noticeably absent since 2023. I mean, save for the occasional thing, but again, the waltz. And that's when I really figured out that this was going to be a shit show. We started getting the hate on social media. I had a cis female ally who was really pushing the project and reaching out to people on Twitter, or X as it's called, who knows. And they had to take a mental health break. Like, it was that bad, and I was literally like, don't do it. Like, just don't. And it's not that I was used to it, it's just, yeah. So, treading trepidatiously. Is that the word? Who knows? Anyways, let me go do a live with Eddie. Love you. Bye.